Oh, that's cool. Okay, so I live in Florida now, but I used to live in poverty. But now I do comedy, man, so I just live in a Buick. It's outside. Driving the Buick is cool. It's like having your grandparents' living room all with you all the time. Like if it were covered in Gatorade bottles and Chick-fil-A sauce. It's dirty, is what I'm saying, man. Yeah, it's dirty, yeah. I remember actually the first time I had a girl in my Buick, also the last time, don't worry about it. she goes, ew, you put the ick in Buick. And I was like, Mom, I don't appreciate that. I didn't like it. All right, let me give you some background on me. My name's Donnie. Well, they don't check here in Florida, so I gotta tell you. They don't do background checks is the joke. Okay, all right. I can talk slower if you need, it's fine. I'm just kidding, man. Hey, a lot of people are just confused when they see me. They're like, wait, when did Channing Tatum go on a relapse? This is... And that's fair, man, actually, because I was in a film called Magic Marker. That's the dance I do right there. I still get bullied by my old roommate. My dad. That guy's brutal. Yeah. Yeah, like recently it was my birthday. He said, hey, where do you want to go for your birthday dinner? I said, I want to go to the Japanese steakhouse. It was like 4 p.m. He's like, all right, we'll get in the car. And we drove to Carrabba's. So for Father's Day, I was like, hey, Dad, where do you want to go for Father's Day? He said Carrabba's. So I said, get in the car. And we drove to the nursing home. Thank you. Thank you, man. Yeah, they also eat at 4. It works out great. It's his favorite time to eat, man. It's good. Yeah, that smells very good. Wow, this is very nice. What'd you get? You got a salad today, sir? You got a goatee. You look tough. You eating a salad? Something's weird about that. I don't know why. I don't know. That's cool. Oh, but you got a Bud Light. That's okay. Yeah, you got a Bud Light. Do what you gotta do, man. Hey, I don't care. It's 2022. Who am I to judge? You shouldn't judge a book by its cover. Do you believe that? I believe in that. I do. Recently somebody came up and said, oh man, you're a Hillary supporter. I said, man. And then I was like, well, this is the last day I wear a blue pantsuit and a He-Man mask to work. What? And I invited my in-laws, by the way. There's an empty table up here, guys, if you can't see. They didn't show up. Yeah, I invite my in-laws. It's hard to connect with my in-laws. Holidays, you know, and especially ever since their daughter divorced me. I show up for Thanksgiving. They're not thankful. It's like there's this distance between us. The court said 500 feet is what the... It's a restraining order joke, yeah. Man. But no, like I do get profiled a lot, and like I said, and I'm politically independent, but I'm emotionally dependent. So yeah, so you know, I just agree with whatever you say because I'm not gonna change your mind. I get that. But somebody else came up to me profiling me. They said, "Man, you obviously voted for Trump." This one made sense because I bent over and my shirt rolled up in the back, and it says "Make America Great Again" on my lower back. I was like, "How you gonna be mad? I got a Trump stamp." I'm silly, guys. I don't know if you picked up on it. I'm a very silly person. Thank you. I'm very silly. And some people are still confused about what's going on. Like, because they're like, wait, when did Elon Musk start doing jokes? It's pretty cool. It's about Twitter, about the sync. Okay, all right. Recently, this one didn't make any sense. Somebody came up and said, man, you obviously voted for Joe Biden. What about how I look says that I voted for Biden? And he said, well, sir, you're wandering out in the middle of the highway and you're not wearing any pants. You're right. It's easy. It's too easy to make fun of Biden. I agree. It's kind of sad. And like I heard somebody recently, they're like, oh, Biden's not good at stares, you know? Dude, every time I turn on the TV, that guy just stares off. Come on, man. I got hairy legs. Some people people said, oh, no, he's shaking hands with ghosts. Okay. And I'm like, yeah, because he wants them to vote for him in the next election. What do you want? We are divided tonight. I'm just doing silly jokes. I think you should be able to make fun of all politicians. All politicians should be, you should be able to make fun of them. We're bringing that back. We're bringing that back, yeah. One improv at a time. Here we go. For stand-up comedy, I was a teacher. Thank you, okay. You're not pro-education, most of you guys, all right. Thank you. Are you a teacher? Oh, okay, you just like teachers, that's nice. Yeah, I used to teach substitutionally. Yeah, I was a substitute. Yeah, it was. And I like being a substitute because you get to teach all different subjects, like anything from English, DVD, to science DVD. Every once in a while I get to teach Spanish. Day by day. More exotic. That's how you say it in Spanish. Actually, I'm trying to learn more Spanish. Because I only date Latina women. Okay, you're not pro-diversity either. Okay, I see. I only date Latinas. I do, because they're so good. Okay, we have a Latina? Latinas, let me hear you. They're probably half Latina, because that's not loud enough. That doesn't add up. But yeah, we'll count you. We'll count you. You're good. I only date Latinas because they're good at so many different things, like cooking and dancing and domestic violence. I can say that, okay, because I dated a Puerto Rican girl for 4.5 years. I should have only been in 2, but she was doing this thing called gaslighting, okay? Like for 2 years, I didn't even know I was sad. But then she would light up that stove and make some tostones. I was gaslighting. That usually goes better, that's okay. You can't win them all, ma'am. You can't win them, right? I see you're here to celebrate Hillary's wardrobe as well. That's nice. That's perfect. Some people, they're like, oh, I stand with Hillary. I'm like, be careful, because if you're getting into the back of a town car, it could be dangerous. This is liability is what I'm worried about. I care about you. I do. I do. I love all people. I think people can get divided over anything. For example, what kind of phone do you have, ma'am?
iPhone.
iPhone? In Spanish, yo phone. Trying to learn Spanish. Okay, what about the other phone? What's the other type of phone? Android. Android, exactly. If you speak Spanish, you know that Android translates to terrible phone. See, we just got divided again. Yeah, and Android in Chinese directly translates to Joe Biden. We did have a pandemic, and I wrote a song about the pandemic, but it was before the pandemic. Because I was hanging with Bill Gates, like we knew it was coming. It's okay to laugh. Again, this is all silly. I don't believe most things I say. This is okay. Yeah. It's actually to the tune of a church song. It's called Waymaker. Mine's Wage Maker, Essential Worker. You can look me up. Look me up on SoundCloud. Yeah. I do date Latinas and nothing against white women. Like I love white women. I came forth from a white woman. I mean, I'm not asking you to think about it too hard. I'm just saying I'm related to white people, if you can't pick up on that. And no, I do love white women, but I mean, here's the thing. The Illuminati, hear me out. The Illuminati made easy bake ovens so that white women wouldn't be able to cook. I'm just kidding. Stay woke. Stay woke, guys. That's good. Hey, any fans of love songs by round of applause? Love songs? Let me hear you. Okay. All right. Most of you are dead inside. That's what that means. Even the half Latinas. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, you know, I do this exercise Well, basically, first of all, I love songs. So I want to share a little bit. I'm going to sing a love song that's about my very first love. We used to have lunch together every day in elementary school. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. And so, okay, here it goes. My baloney has a first name. It's Oscar. Yeah, thank you. All right. Man, yeah, thank you. I love bologna is the point. Yeah. Was it all rich people here tonight? You don't know what bologna is? All right. So let's see. Who do we have? We have a man with the blonde. Hi. It's very bright blonde. Like it's right here. I needed an extra spotlight. She sat in this perfect spot. Ma'am, what's your name? Wadi. Bonnie. Okay. Well, my name's Donnie. Pleasure to meet you. Bonnie and Donnie. All right, stick with me. My baloney has a second name. It's Bonnie. Did you just spell your own name? Are you a millennial? I have participation trophies for you. Either way. It can't be all about you, Bonnie, but okay. Yeah, clap it up for Bonnie. She's the best. Thank you. She is the best. And I have to tell her that because she is a millennial. She's been told that her whole life. Bonnie, you're not alone. I'm actually a millennial myself. Oh yeah, I can feel your judgment now. I feel your judgment. I am a millennial and legally I am required to be allergic to gluten. And I have to apologize. I ate a couple Tide Pods before I got up here. A little spinny. I'm on spin cycle. I actually am gluten-free, and I will say, you feel the effects pretty quickly, like right about day three. Right about day 3, I started to notice that I lost 87 pounds. Yeah, and by next week, I'll be at my target weight for a 6-year-old boy. Yeah, growing up gluten-free wasn't even an option. I grew up in a single-parent home. We didn't have a lot of money, so we had to eat a lot of cereal, like Frosted Flakes. You might like that. Yeah, except we couldn't afford the good stuff. We had to eat Frosted Flakes. Captain Crunch. We didn't eat Captain Crunch. We had to eat Private Crunch. This is the lowest ranking crunch. That's why it's at the bottom in a bag. It's a rib bag. Man. Most recently I did date this girl, and she was Latina. She was an immigrant. And I gotta tell you, I would never be bad to my girl because she had a gun. I'm pretty sure they just gave it to her at the border when she came across. Dating an immigrant is tough. I had to go all the way to Martha's Vineyard to pick her up. What? That's a neutral joke. Either side of that, it's funny. I like being silly, okay? She worked for the IRS, so I'm pretty sure she doesn't know how to use that gun, so. I am trying to date. I met this girl in an unusual way. I was doing some online gambling. It's called Christian Mingle. I don't know how many people are mingling out there, but that's a gamble, is the point. Yeah, like she was a 10 on her profile. I show up for the date. No, she was like a 3, like maybe a 3.2. Blood alcohol level. She was crunk, Bonnie. She was crunk, is what I'm saying. I almost said Brittany, because you got that. I'm Brittany, you know, that kind of. No, I'm just kidding. She was really wasted. She comes up, she goes, oh, you look even better than your profile picture. And I said, you look like you've had a mild stroke. Do you need a baby aspirin? Do you have an emergency contact? I don't know. Next thing she said, this is a true story. True story. She looked me dead in the eye, sir. Dead in the eye. Best she could. She had a lazy one's weight. You don't do a shot? I said, do you want to put your top back on? Because we're at Applebee's. And you have 3 hours left in your shift. So we're registered at Target. We're going to be getting married. You guys are invited.